Just over a month ago, the Department of Agriculture announced plans to move more than 550 high-paying research jobs from Washington to Kansas City.
Great news for the metro. Not so great, though, for hundreds of workers who had to figure out if they would pack up and relocate their families or leave their job.
KCTV5's Abby Dodge is live tonight with new information on how many plan to move and where they'll be working.
Yesterday was the deadline for those workers to decide whether or not they'd be relocating, and now we know hundreds of them won't be coming to Kansas City. The Ag Department says 145 employees accepted the move to Kansas City, 250 declined. 97 have jobs that will keep them in Washington. On June 14th, USDA employees turned their backs on Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue after the agency decided to move across the country. Now many are calling it quits.
It's a huge loss of capability for the USDA that they're not going to have. They're not going to have all those jobs that they promised to the senators in Kansas and so on. It's going to be a lot of vacancies.
The only thing we know is the people willing to move out here are going to be calling this building home. The problem is there are only 200 desks for more than 500 positions. The union representing employees says there's a continuity issue with research.
These people want to be successful. They want to continue their work. They want to do their work on behalf of American agriculture, and they're not being allowed to. It's a big mistake.
Venture outside of this office and there are more questions than answers. First off, where are these new employees going to live? Their offices are on the Missouri side of state line, but that doesn't mean they have to have homes in the Show Me State. If they have a family, where will their kids go to school? The deadline to move out here to Kansas City is in late September, well after the mid-August start date for many schools in the metro. The union representative says this whole situation was and is being handled poorly.
It's really no way to treat somebody who's been working for you, working for the good of American agriculture. USDA is supposed to be the people's department. It's supposed to work for the people, and they're just treating their workforce really badly here and making them suffer.
The Kansas City Area Development Council is helping people making the move out here find some discounts on things like banking, schooling, and housing, temporary and permanent. In Kansas City, Abby Dodge, KCTV5 News.